It's Nicole the Blind Mage, or the Magic of the World, and today I'm doing the Lucky authortube tag. So to all my new subscribers, welcome. I hope you enjoy the channel, and to all my other subscribers, welcome back.
So here's a fun channel that does a lot of tags that inspired this one, and it's the novel Nana.
Right, whose link will be down below.
And the first question is, whose channel did you find by luck?
There's a couple, but the very first channel I found by luck was my good friend Stone Cold Loki's channel, Moira's Misso. And how I came across his was that there was a cosplayer with the same name that cosplayed as Loki from MCU, and he had all these videos of his costumes, how he put them on, how he made adjustments, etc. And the recommendation below was his channel. Like, oh, let me see what this is. And I've been following his channel ever since then.
Next question. Do you have a lucky charm or need one when you write?
I don't think I have a lucky charm. More like a setup and a lucky person. I noticed that I can kind of write on my own, but I seem to be more creative and more productive when I either have music playing and when I'm sitting with Lauren.
Next, if I can talk. Next question. Which part of writing or the writing process, luckily, do you feel comes easy to you?
That's a good question, because it depends on what part of the writing process you're talking about. So I feel like writing in general, poetry comes more easy to me than writing a short story or a novel. But when it comes to that part of writing, I feel like character development is my niche, because I really have fun creating a character's backstory and how that's reflected in the story. Lauren brought up really the point I kind of forgot about mentioning our website, Enchanted Tales, where we have offers to do book blurbs, which is what you know about the book, which is another item to that. Also doing a beta readings, and also promoting your own novels, which is Lauren's area, and she's really the PR.
And proofreading you're good at too.
Well, beta reading is kind of like proofreading.
Oh, can you explain the difference?
So, beta reading is doing a quick read of a book and pointing out if it reaches your target audience, if it's your genre, if it's a good telling of the tale you're trying to tell your readers, etc. Where a proofreader does a more intense reading, and like the beta reader, they're looking for all these facts, but they're also looking for grammar errors, if the context of the story goes in and out, if characters fully develop. Like, they're more focused on, will your book be good enough to sell?
Next question. What time, day or night, do you feel you have better luck at writing or being productive?
Wow, that's a tough question. So I feel like my norm is to have the morning as a session for reading. Either reading fanfics or books, and then either the mid-morning or the afternoon is when I like get organized. Like, okay, I'm gonna work on this project, or I'm gonna do on this social media and post something. And because Lauren's more night owl, sometimes I'll be traded during the night with her, writing back and forth on her phones with stories.
Next question. With any luck, when do you foresee your writing in progress or a project being finished?
Well, what project are you referring to?
Oh yeah, because in your last video you're like, I have this and this and this.
Yep.
I guess the things that are closest to being like sent out to beta reader or editors to be published.
In that case, I gotta split it down between poetry and novels. I do both. So poetry-wise, Shadow Abyss should be ready for reprint within the next 2 months. And the Disney one, I'm aiming for either the end of this year, so like December. That's like if I'm like writing a poem every day. If not, maybe for Bell Time or Midsummer, which is July 21st next year.
And for novels?
For novels, right now the only one I'm working on is the trilogy of Lauren for Hunted. And book 2, Draft Zero, is done, which was impressive. We wrote that in 3 months. And Lauren's working on editing for that now. And book 3, Draft Zero, is halfway done. I do have a couple other books in progress on the shelf. So I think once we're done Hunted, I might start working on either Dark Beauty, which is my Spellcaster novel series. Or not a series, like Salem, not sure yet. Or working on Artemis, which is the first book in the Face Revenge series. But I'm not sure when to start them or when they'll be done.
Next question. This one's a fun one. With any stroke of luck, if given the opportunity, which authortuber would you like to collab with and why?
During the month of May, Laura and I were part of the May Promptathon that was created by our lovely friend Sam Witcher.
Writer Sam Wicker's channel.
Thank you, I knew I said it wrong. And through that, I met another author tutor named Laura Nettles, who is a fantastic horror writer. Like, she did Stephen King Run for His Money. And I wouldn't mind doing a collaboration because he's got Stephen King, I got Poe. I mean, come on, that's a good match. I also do videos of singing, a lot of them are a cappella. And it'd be really cool if I do collab with Anna Pansu. Hopefully I didn't butcher that. If I did, I'm sorry. She does a lot of cool videos on her channel for singing. And the one she did for Tangled so far, my favorite. And right now, because my channel is pretty small, there are some YouTubers I would love to collab with, but unfortunately, I'm not on their radar. For example, I would like to do one with Peter Hollins and voice play, but I'm not there yet, so maybe that'll happen in the future. So I'm sure you guys noticed that when it comes to tag videos, you're supposed to tag people, but that's not me. So this is open for any writers or YouTubers, since you could tweet questions and do it yourself, and hopefully have a lot of fun with it. There was one question in the top of my head that's not on there. So it asks what's lucky when you're doing the writing process, but it didn't ask what was unlucky or like what prevents you from being able to write. And I feel like for me, it depends on where I'm writing. You know, I notice I'm anywhere that's like loud or crowded, or there's more than thing happening once.
Like right now? Being in the city?
Yeah, I will struggle to write. Where if I'm in a place that's more quiet and there's musicals or music I like playing, I'm with friends that I enjoy hanging out with, it comes easier to me. I was chatting with Lauren and she pointed out that she understands that if I like more quiet places, how I'm able to go with her and write at coffee shops.
Coffee.
And I had to explain to her that for me, because all my senses are heightened, it's really easy for me to get overstimulated. And that's what interferes with my writing. For example, if like I'm in an area where there's like a lot of noise, or there's a lot of smells, like if you're at like a pool, which we were at last week, and all you smell chlorine, it's very distracting, it's very hard to focus.
What does it look like? Saying, hey, look at me,
Right.
Hey.
And because my ears are really sensitive, if it's too much noise, I get really bad headaches, and when you're in pain, you don't feel like doing anything. For example, if you're walking down the street, and that's when you know there's like 5 signs going off. Even like in the far distance, it still affects me, and it's not fun. This was fun. Please comment down below if you want me to keep doing these tag videos that Lauren either creates or finds on YouTube. And she's also at finding them. And until next time, blessed be.